What's up, guys? This is Violet. I just wanted to put a little intro to this video and give you guys a heads up for what you're about to get into. So this was our first time, first of all, in this studio room, and second of all, recording audio and video in the studio. So we were a little nervous and a little stiff at first, I think, but somewhere in there, I think we loosened up a little bit. This is also our first episode, and this is my first time editing. A lot of firsts here, so just bear with us. I'm very excited about this podcast. It's definitely a brainchild of mine. We do plan on actually interviewing people, having people on the show, and structuring it a little more going forward. We try to structure it, but again, this is our first time doing this, so it's a lot of learning, a lot of trial and error. So bear with us again, and I think you will enjoy this video. Now, this is my first time editing, so the sound quality at some points kind of goes up and down, just the way it is, you know. And yeah, I mean, I think that's it. I think you guys are gonna like it, so here we go.
Hello and welcome to In the Stew podcast with Gray Walker
and Violet B.
What's up? We have no cold opening plan.
It's like being in this room is making me
totally changes the vibe.
kind of shy.
I feel like I feel much more on the spot.
Yeah.
There's no microphone to grab or pull closer to my face.
There's nowhere to hide.
Let's just riff for like 5 minutes. I didn't get any creative juices flowing today. I woke up and came straight here.
You want to know where I was before I came here?
Where were you?
I was at a tricycle race in New Iberia. Yes, it was called the Acadiana.
Like baby tricycles?
Yes. Well, not baby tricycles, but it was grown people on tricycles.
Like baby tricycles.
All right.
Like tiny
tricycles? I'm gonna cut some footage into this to show you guys what I'm about to show him. Metal Shark was there. Like, that is a grown man.
That a dude?
That's a grown man. No, watch. This is the Metal Shark person. Wearing a shark costume.
What's that all about? I'm unfamiliar.
With what?
With Metal Shark.
Well, Metal Shark is just a company. I'm pretty sure they're just like a metal
fabrication, welding.
Yeah, but their company name is Metal Shark.
That
so
like
the whole team was wearing those shark fins. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Shout out Metal Shark. We need a sponsor.
That was hilarious. A bunch of sharks just running here. Yeah. No, that was funny. So that's where I was. It was great. It was so fun. Because I wasn't involved, but it was fun.
What happened had to happen for, like, why was that a thing?
I don't know, and I kept asking people, and they were just kind of like...
Was it, like, a benefit? Was there money?
Yeah, they were kind of just like, oh, well, this used to happen. Like, they used to do this all the time in New Iberia, but they haven't done it in, like, 20 years or something. And I'm like, okay, but what is it for? Like...
Yeah, like, was that just for fun?
Yeah, I have no idea. There was, like, a big balloon arc, and there was food.
It was teams.
There's a bunch of tents. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. So that's what I did today. I actually got there late because that's just in my blood.
Yeah.
And
I don't think we've made it on time to anything.
I don't think we've made it on time one single time.
Anywhere to anything.
To anything. I make it to work on time most of the time, but sometimes I am just a little late, like just a couple minutes, but...
I'm like a huge like stickler for like not being late. Like I'm like really like want to use the word anal. Is that really anal about not being late? That feels wrong. But
a stickler.
I get like anxiety like before something because I'm like gotta show up early, gotta be on time, and I'm late every fucking time.
Yeah, every single time. I'm the same way.
Doesn't matter how much I stress, I will be late.
And whenever I realize like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be late, I'm just like. Because when I was a kid, and my mom, you know, I would be late for school, I would freak out. because thinking about like having to walk into homeroom late as fuck, like
Everyone
to the point where
turns
my mom had
around.
to like check me in because I wasn't just like 5 minutes
Yeah.
late. I was like 30 minutes late. Yeah, no. I used to cry and be like, "Mom, I'm not going into school late. Like I'm not going to school today.
I'm
If
just
we're
gonna skip
late,
the
I'm not
whole
gonna-"
first class.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah.
I will see them.
No, I would really do that. Like,
Yeah.
you're checking me in for lunch. Like you're checking me in when
We're gonna try this
when the
all
classes
again
switch.
tomorrow.
Yeah. No, so I always hated that about, growing up always being late, but then now I'm an adult and it's like I can't help it.
Right.
It's like
There's
something
so
that just
much
happens.
to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how like whenever you're like gonna be late or like you're trying not to be late, you're like fucking driving all fast and shit, like cutting people off. You ever been like late already and you're like, fuck, I'm just gonna drive slow.
Oh.
I'm going to be extra late today.
I mean, sometimes on my way to work, I'm like, I'm already late for work. I might as well stop and get some coffee
Perfect,
because
yeah. We're gonna get breakfast today.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. My work is very kind
Laid
of
back.
casual.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Like my boss doesn't
Pretty
get
lucky.
to
You
work.
have like an office job.
Yeah.
And they're casual.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
I mean,
Y'all hiring?
no. We just got bought out by a different company, and it's been kind of weird, but it's been alright. It'll be alright.
New boss.
No, not a new boss. Everything is the same.
Sort of.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is the same. Sorta. But it's I mean, I think it's gonna bring good things. So it'll be okay.
All right, let's get into what we had
Into
planned
the
to
shoot.
talk about today, which is my cool new shirt.
Oh, it's new?
Yeah, got this at Festival.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. This is an old shirt.
Hey, we pride ourselves on wearing cool shirts here. We almost named it the Cool Shirt Podcast.
We almost did, yes. Thank God we did.
That was part of the reason that we did the fit ratings at Festival.
Yeah, so the fit ratings, we
blew it. We blew it. No,
I'm not gonna say we blew it, but I just want to interject here and say that I do have a little bit of footage I could use right here where the mics were on, but every time I try to put it in the green screen, it shifts everything in a way that it's not supposed to, and I don't know how to mitigate that issue. So let's just pretend I put that footage here. Okay. Definitely I think we were a little unprepared for that thing.
Yeah.
That part of it.
So for context, we tried to take the podcast to the streets during Festival.
We tried to take the stew on the street.
Yeah, we took it off the burner.
Yeah.
Out the pot.
It's like Kevin Malone. It was like, you watched The Office?
Kevin Malone?
You watched The Office?
No. What am I about to get roasted
That's
for that?
it. Sorry, I can't do
She's
this
leaving.
anymore.
Anyways, this will be my personal podcast
I'm
about
back.
my hatred for The Office. I'm just kidding. I don't hate the show.
Okay,
just never got into it.
So, in The Office, there's no way
She's
for
about
me
to explain the whole
yeah,
show. Yeah, start with episode 1 with the pilot.
I
I have an idea. I have an idea of what goes on in The Office. I've seen an episode or two.
Oh, I've watched the whole thing like 4 times.
That's cringe.
Not like 4 times like in a day, like back to back to back to back. I just, I've watched it and then like a year later, it was put on and I don't...
Front to back again.
Yeah, I can't say I watched it front to back every time, but I've seen every episode probably 3 or 4 times. It's great.
All right, so this Kevin Malone fella.
So this Kevin Malone fella, he's kind of like
That's the
awkward
one who
in
drops
the
the
show.
chili.
Yeah.
I've seen the memes.
Okay, you've seen the memes. Okay. So yeah,
I know more about The Office from the memes than the actual show.
Right. So we Kevin Maloned in the stew.
So yeah, what we did was
Like Monica Lewinsky, but we Kevin Maloned the stew out.
Oh, because we blew it.
Because we dropped the stew.
So we rented some equipment.
Didn't really know how to use it.
Didn't know how to use it.
But
we took it. We took the podcast to the streets. We filmed us like sitting down at the park, like people passing by and everything, talking, and apparently some of the mics weren't even on. So we lost.
Or they were just. It was just like.
We lost a couple things there.
Technical difficulties.
And then we did a segment where we walked around and I would just point to people and. So then how did we blow it? Because we were just walking down the street. I've got a mic in my hand. She's got a camera on me, and I'm just pointing at, hey, yellow shirt, 7 out of 10.
Well, because we didn't really get there. I wanted to talk to them. I wanted to talk to people more.
Yeah, we didn't do that at all.
Yeah.
That was in the plans, but plans changed.
But I mean, it's okay. It's a learning experience. It was definitely. I thought it still went well. I mean,
no, for sure. For our first cook-off, how many stew puns can we make?
Yeah. For our first.
This is gonna be a hell of a ride. Anyways, about to be a long ride of stew puns and cooking puns based on the stew. How can I relate each and every subject back to it being about a stew? 'Cause that's what we're all about here at In the Stew.
Is stew.
Yeah, it's all a metaphor.
Meatball stew, cowboy stew,
shrimp stew, spaghetti stew. That's my fave. We're having spaghetti stew tonight.
Stew.
There's only a couple stews, right? There's only like 3. I don't even know if even know if cowboy stew is a real thing.
It is, and it's disgusting. There's like cow tongue in it, and like pig feet.
Pig feet. Okay, yeah. I was okay with cow tongue.
Really?
Pig feet.
You were okay with eating a cow's tongue?
I've eaten that before.
Why?
Because that's what my mom made for dinner. I don't know, dude.
So my mom made
didn't have a lot of choice back then.
Yeah. I wouldn't have eaten it probably. I would have probably been like.
Pig's feet. That's where I draw the line. I don't know, dude.
That's where you draw the line.
Because like they have like hooves or something, don't they?
No, I never eaten pig's feet.
People also eat pig snout. Like, they pickle, they cut.
That's probably also in cowboy stew. There's a lot of just, like, nasty things. That's why it's called cowboy stew, because it's, like, something that cowboys who don't really know how to cook, but they're just, like, putting pieces of animals in the stew, and, yeah.
Like the sinuses.
Yeah. All right, away from cowboy stew. That's not the kind of stew that this is, okay? This is, like, a beautiful... slow roasted. Over the open
there's
fire
potatoes in it.
Stew. Oh, there's definitely potatoes in it. There's carrots in it. There's definitely some celery in it. Maybe some chicken stock.
Some celery?
You don't like celery?
I didn't think of it as a stew ingredient.
I think it is. It's
celery's
in most like soup.
I can see it. Yeah. I can see it.
Maybe some chuck roast.
Chuck roast.
Yeah.
So they used to call me in high school.
Yeah. So, no, festival was good, I think.
I had fun.
I had fun, too.
I broke my nose at festival. Yeah.
What?
That was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
What? You broke your nose? How did you do that?
Even funnier, my brother broke my nose.
Why? What did you do?
I don't know whether to start the story at the beginning or the end.
Oh, you gotta start at the beginning.
So I think it was Friday night. I was wearing a cowboy hat, some glasses that I had. Didn't go home with either of those things. No, I didn't go home with a cowboy hat. I didn't go home with sunglasses. But I met up with some of my friends, and one of my buddies, I'm in a band with him. He used to work at Nighttown, and he had the bright idea. He was like, hey, I used to work there, so like I know the people. I'm going to go in and get a VIP table, which is literally just on stage. And so whenever we were like, hey, we need a place to go and chill at, we went to Nighttown on Friday night, and we were on the stage. It was lit. I haven't been to Nighttown in like 6 years.
I have not been in Nighttown in
I should say more years than that, but that's the truth. But it was fun. We were absolutely lit, sloshed, and me and my brother just cutting up, and we're dancing, having a good time. He throws his head back, and I am directly behind him. I'll have the camera note the crookedness of my nose for proof. That's...
It is a little crooked.
Oh, it's very crooked.
It is.
I'm aware.
I thought he punched you in the face, so...
That would be way less cool.
That would be so much... That would be such a... That would be a funny story, though.
It would be a tough family to be in.
It wouldn't be cool for personal reasons, but it would make for a real juicy, ingredient in this stew today.
Right.
But yeah, that sucks. So what did you do when he?
Oh, we just kept it going.
Damn.
And then get this, at like 11:30, my boss texted me. So I work for the Bulldog, a bar in Lafayette, and I'm essentially the marketing guy / event planner. And so I make all like the daily flyers. Mm-hmm. You know this. That's why I make the flyers. And he texted me and he was like, at 11:30, I am shithoused. He texted me and he's like, hey man, I need a flyer made for tomorrow, like ASAP, blah blah blah. I was like, dude, I am effed up in Times Square, downtown Lafayette.
In Times Square.
I didn't know where I was.
Lafayette.
So I was honest. I messaged him. I said, I'm messed up right now. I cannot be doing that. And then 5 minutes later, I texted him back, almost out of spite. Now I was like, I'm leaving the bar to go home and make the flyer for you. So I just started walking home.
That's why did he text you that late? For tomorrow?
They kind of just text me like whenever, just to get stuff done. He didn't need it to be done right then and there, right. But me in my drunken state of mind was like, oh, this has to be done right now. I almost had like a panic attack. I'm freaking out. I'm like, they need me at work right now. I'm like always on call for shit like that.
I'm always on call for my job too.
Yeah.
So I understand.
And it freaked me out. I just started walking home. Damn. And my girlfriend called me. She was like, hey, where the fuck are you? So I didn't tell anybody I was leaving. I just left the bar, I just got on the road. And she texted me. She said, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm walking home." She was like, "Why?" And I said, "I don't know." And I turned back around, went back to Nighttown. Never made that flyer, by the way.
The way you just like switch it up.
Never made that flyer.
Like, I'm about to have a panic attack because they need me at work, and then halfway to
she called me. She said,
"Do the work thing." Your girlfriend calls you, and you're like, "Actually, fuck that."
I said, "Well, I didn't know I was walking home." She called and was like, "Why are you walking home?" I had no idea. I said, "You're right. I should come back to Nighttown."
And at this point, you had your broken nose.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, my nose has like always been pretty crooked. I've broken my nose easily over 10 times. It just every time it just
I've
gets
never
a
broken my nose
little more messed up.
Even once.
Oh God, I've done some terrible things with this nose. I'm banking on one day blowing up and I can get a nose job.
Well,
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, you'll only be able to get a nose job if you break it.
Yes.
Hopefully. And then insurance will cover it, but if you just want to get a nose job, then insurance won't cover it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even have insurance.
If it's for oh. Well, never mind. Scratch all that. Yeah.
This is less of a podcast. It's more of a cry for help.
Anyone wants to get Gray a job with healthcare
with benefits. I need a nose job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but insurance is not going to cover a nose job. That's a
right. They won't cover it if it's for cosmetic reasons. But if you do break your nose and let's just say that it's obstructed in a way that.
Oh, it's obstructed.
Yeah.
That bitch is on sideways.
I don't know where the bathroom is here. And
I think it's right
this
over
coffee
there.
is moving.
Dude, when you left, I was like, what if she never pressed pause and she's just like videoing whatever I did when I think that I'm alone?
You're just like,
yeah, being a weirdo, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just all on camera.
Oh, do you want to make a video for Instagram and just kind of like talk to the people? We can do one of these. Liquid Death is sponsoring us, See.
Cool. What's up? I'm Gray Walker.
And I'm Violet B.
And we are In the Stew podcast.
Yeah.
We're trying to do something here, basically just getting some content, just about whatever we come in here and think about. Got a green screen behind us.
That's kind of what it is right now.
Yeah.
You know, we've got some things coming.
What if I did this? Yeah, we've got some
Oh,
stuff coming.
Now he wants to direct. Okay, now he wants.
We
to
have
contribute.
some things planned. We want to just release some episodes, make you laugh, maybe make you cry.
Maybe
Who knows?
make you cry, shed some tears.
But boy, is it tough doing this by ourselves.
It's tough doing this with no experience. So
we are dying for a production assistant. I need the young Jamie to Joe Rogan to come in here and solve all of our issues.
If we were to monetize this podcast,
because this is gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Let's be
absolutely.
honest with ourselves.
I mean, we've already got 70 something followers. We have 14 seconds left, by the way.
70 something followers. If this sounds like the gig for you, please DM us.
Oh, I could have did that. Okay, so
I think that was pretty decent.
Yeah, you think so?
Like a wet rat. I'm so funny, dude.
I'm so funny, dude.
Are we doing a retake?
Not a retake, but now we're gonna talk about what the podcast is gonna be about.
I don't have an answer to that.
Okay.
Just wing it. Press play, and we'll just go.
No.
No. Let's go.
What's up? Me again.
That was good. You planned this, and that's what you said.
All right.
I said to wing it. You said no, and that's what you came up with.
Then you opened your hand and you started it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's up? We're in this new podcast.
We are. I'm Violet.
I'm Gray Walker.
Yeah. You sure are. All right.
We are absolutely geeked up in the stew right now.
We have got 72 followers right now on Instagram.
Popping off.
And every time we get a new follower, I'm like,
That is not how I feel. I'm like, let's go.
I mean, I'm also like, this is real. Like,
more people to perceive me.
We need, exactly.
No, for sure.
Exactly. And it's like people I don't even know, and I'm like, I hope Gray knows these people. Or if these are random people, then wow, they're really in for it. They're really in for it. But I just want to say thank you to all the people who are following us.
With absolutely no idea.
We have no
of
content out really, so we're really just winging it.
They don't even know what they're signing up
yeah,
for. So thank you for blindly
and we don't
signing
know either,
up.
So
everyone who has followed us will be recruited into the army. Thank you for joining the military. That's what you get for just blindly signing in. What song is stuck in your head right now?
I didn't really have a song stuck in my head.
Damn,
What song do you have stuck in your head?
Never not have a song stuck in my head. Is that a correct sentence?
What song? No, it's a double negative, but I'll let it slide. So, what song is stuck in your head?
I don't even know what the name of it is. It's from a show called Daisy Jones and the Six. It's a book that my girlfriend read, and then they have like a series about it. In the show, they like wrote some original songs. Mm-hmm. And
How does the song
I didn't watch this show, but my girlfriend sings it.
I would like to hear the song.
I don't know who I am, baby, baby, baby. Do you know who you are? That's all I know. Wow. And I just keep singing that. It's on loop. It's on an Instagram reel. It just keeps playing in my head.
Do you know what song gets stuck in my head?
Jamie, pull that up.
You know what song gets stuck in my head a lot?
What?
Hi, my name is Melvin Dewey. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
What in the hot baby fuck is that?
It's a Dewey Decimal song. It's about the decimal system.
No, I'm dead.
It's about the decimal system that is...
The Dewey Decimal System from the library? You just triggered a core memory.
Yeah. That song comes in my head.
Why do we have to learn the Dewey Decimal System?
To know how to find books in the library.
Because that's what most of my adult life is like, just searching through the library.
Yeah, definitely not a skill that I use, but...
Do they still have those?
Yes. The libraries?
Yeah,
Yes.
just kidding.
Yes. Yes.
So I was looking for the song to show you. Like I said, I don't know what it's called. So I just Googled, I don't know who I am. And Google thinks I'm having a serious problem.
You know, whenever we were at your house the other day, and I was talking about a song, you know, that riff that I wanted to be our intro song, I was trying to find the song, because I don't remember what it's called. And I was looking it up on your computer, and the lyrics are like,
Don't tell me you put me on an FBI watch list. That you typed in.
No, but the lyrics are about, like, having a girlfriend and loving someone else or something like that. I can't think of it right now, but so I like kept searching different variations of that, and I'm like, damn, if Gray's girlfriend gets on this computer, she's gonna be like, that's it, that's it, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you told me, because now I'll be able to explain it. Yeah. You publicly announced it on the
So show her this video if yeah.
Anyways, I found the song.
Okay, let's hear it.
Kind of good. I also kind of hate it because every time I listen to it, I'm like, I could have wrote a better song. But that's just a me thing. I judge every song based on could I have done better. We just missed the one part I wanted to hear.
Maybe you should. Oh, that's good.
See, I wouldn't have said baby, baby, baby 3 times. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Didn't read the book, didn't watch the show, barely listened to the song.
Dude, that's funny that it's stuck in your head.
Looped in there.
Yeah. The other day I was watching this video. I watch a lot of, like, crime videos. And I don't like the dramatization ones. I like the ones that are just like, here's fucking 10, 15 minutes of them being interrogated, you know? And
so you don't like when they reenact them?
That's okay, but the ones I prefer is like, I like to watch the courtroom proceedings, and I like to watch interrogations and stuff. Okay. Now I do like whenever they're talking about the murder and they'll say, and here's the interrogation, you know, and then in part of the interrogation they might pause it and be like, and this is the moment they fucked up, you know.
Yeah, I'm really not well versed in. Would you say true crime?
Yeah, crime. You're not well versed in crime. That surprises me. Figured
I meant the shows, but yes, I do commit sins.
Sins, not tragedies. Anyway, so I was watching this video, and you know, I watched part of it, and then I had to like go to work. So I got in my car, put my phone in my purse. It wasn't playing anymore. And then I got in my car, and usually my phone connects, but it didn't. So I'm driving, and the radio's on. I listen to the radio sometimes, okay? And it was Justin Bieber song. It was that song like...
The one with Ed Sheeran? I'm at a party I don't want to be at. I hate that song.
No.
Cringe.
It was
City.
just a Justin Bieber song. I can't remember the lyrics right now, but it was a Justin Bieber song. It's like real popular right now. And okay, I'm listening to it, blah, blah, blah. And then I get to a red light. And so I fix my phone and it connects to the speaker. Okay, and then the next part of the video is the girl it's just like her in the hospital, and there's like...
I thought you were going to say it was just her being like mutilated and stabbed and then screaming noises at the red light.
It was a girl that killed 2 people. She was drunk driving. And she didn't even, like, comprehend what happened. So she thinks she's, like, walking away from this, you know? And she's in the hospital, and it's, like, the body cam footage of the cop. And she's just, like, you know, like, having her grand fucking time in the hospital bed, waiting to be discharged, you know? And she's like, when am I going to get my car? And he's like, you're not going to get your car is totaled. And she's like, but I have to go to school tomorrow. And he's like,
You have to go to
I'm not
jail
going
tomorrow.
to school tomorrow. And she's like, so I'm not going to school tomorrow, so the next day I'm going to school? Like, I need to go get my car. Anyway. Then there's like this long silence, and she starts singing. And you know what song she starts singing? That Justin Bieber song. And whenever I heard her singing it, I was like, this is the Matrix. Like, what are the odds that I get in my car and this fucking song is on? And then in the video that I'm watching, this girl is singing this song.
It's just a testament to how popular Justin Bieber is.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, whatever. But...
Dude, okay, so speaking about the true crime, whatever, my brother, same one who broke my nose the other night, used to be obsessed with like true crime podcasts. Mm-hmm. And they would just basically explain the murders, whatever.
Yeah, I've listened to those too.
Him and I used to work for a company where we basically had to just drive cross country like all the time.
Right.
So we're in the car together a lot, and
don't tell me he's playing.
Yes, he would drive through the night, and like that was what would like keep him awake, is like listening to the true crime podcast. And I vividly remember having existential terror nightmares because I'm sleeping, and the audio is like, and then he desecrated her body with a. I'm like holy shit, and I'd wake up from the most terrifying nightmares, like wondering, like, what made me have such a horrible nightmare, and it's literally, and then he stabbed her 57 times in the throat, gouging into her, like, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, you enjoy this twisted shit? Loves it.
Like, I used to drive, my girlfriend used to live 2 hours away, 2 or 3 hours, and,
kind of like a she goes to another school type deal?
Yeah, she went to a different, yeah. What was that? What was that?
That's like like you don't have a girlfriend. Oh, you don't know her. She goes to another school.
Well.
Anyways, I know your girlfriend exists. Continue. It was a stupid joke.
Thanks. Like, these people are going to think I'm like...
You just put it on
for just make up this story.
No, I totally have a girlfriend. None of you would know her, though. She goes to a different school. Anyway. I have to drive like 2 hours to get to her house. It's not worth talking about. Anyway,
she lived 2 hours away, and I would listen to true crime podcasts too to keep myself awake. And it would be dark as fuck, and I would be driving on this one road for like an hour. This one road just went on, and it was in Ruston, so like it was just like woods that I was driving through basically. And man, that shit would get kind of scary. But I just
when I drive, I also listen to podcasts, but it's much more lighthearted, funny podcasts, not so dark and abysmal.
I don't really listen to those true crime ones anymore.
I like to listen to In the Stew podcast with Gray and Violet.
Yeah, we need to put out an actual this.
Yeah, I just listen to the videos on my phone. We don't have any content now.
But, so I tried to make my girlfriend listen to it one time with me, but she was like, I don't really want to listen.
She thought you were crazy?
Yeah, she was like, I want to listen to music. So I was like, all right, well, I don't want to do that. So I just put AirPods.
Pop your AirPods.
I just put my AirPods in, and like she put the music on in the car, and I just listened to the true crime stuff. So I can't believe your brother did that. Like, was it just you in the car, or was it other people too?
No, it was other people too.
Yeah, no, that's like, so bold.
The whole group having absolute nightmares.
Everyone's just like sharing a nightmare, and he's just like
drinking coffee, like wide open road, listening to the true crime podcast. And that was when he took her eyeballs out with a spoon.
I was like, wow, that's
interesting.
That's really gross.
I never thought of that.
And y'all in the backseat fighting for your lives. Y'all in the backseat fighting demons in your dreams.
I also remember, like, I would have vivid dreams of the car wrecking. Like I worked this job for 5 years. I have trauma. But I've had, like, vivid dreams that, like, the car wrecked. I could, like, feel it in my sleep. And I would wake up, like, later on, like the wreck happened and, like, whatever aftermath. Then I would wake up and be like,
oh, shit, I thought
we're still driving? No, we for sure got in a wreck. Like, I felt it.
So you have those vivid dreams.
God damn it, do I?
Really?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt wrecks. That didn't happen.
You should probably see a therapist. Can we zoom in on his face right there?
I went to a therapist for like 6 sessions or so. Back when I think I was like 21, 22, I went to see a therapist. And I did about 6 sessions with him. And at the end of the 6th session, he told me, and I shit you not, he said, "You don't need to come anymore. There's nothing wrong with you." And so...
Was this before or after the traumatic dreams?
Oh, that was before.
Yeah.
But I just can't believe a therapist told me that.
I know, that is...
That ass said, "You don't need to keep seeing
Maybe
me."
he just didn't want you to come back. He was
I was telling him
there's so much fucked up with this guy.
He basically said, "Dude, stop being a bitch, dude." Like...
Croak her balls.
There's nothing wrong with you, dude. You're a normal 21-year-old man.
I mean, that's good, though. That's not what my therapist told me either. She was like,
I don't think any therapist should ever tell anybody that. Like, they should welcome, "Please keep coming.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why you feel the way you feel."
Yeah, even if nothing's wrong, really. You can still just come and be...
Right.
You've got a friend.
Yes. Come sit down and talk for an hour.
Which kind of segments into something I wanted to talk about. Friend crushes. Like someone that okay, let me ask you if you've ever had this, but let me explain it.
Okay.
Like someone that you want to be friends with. Like you have a crush on them, but it's not like a romantic crush. It's like a crush like, I want to be their friend. I want to be that person's friend.
Yeah, like Ryan Reynolds?
Like that yes.
Yeah, I'd totally be his friend.
Yes, I would be his friend too.
I want to hang out with him so bad.
Yeah. I want to be friends with Jacob. He seems like a cool person.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Jacob is the guy who set up the computer programs. But he's not our production assistant.
No,
he's just...
and he was literally just telling us, y'all should get a production assistant.
Yeah.
We're like,
we're trying.
Do you want to be it?
I don't think he wants to be
I don't
it.
think so.
He would have volunteered.
He would have been like, "Oh, I'll come help you whenever y'all want."
Like the hair fix. "Oh, maybe I could do it for y'all."
Yeah.
Maybe it could be me.
But I think that I have friend crushes because most of my friends
don't really like you back.
Probably. That's my
Just
biggest
kidding.
fear. Thanks for...
Oh my god. When's your next therapy session?
I don't go anymore.
God damn it.
No, like, okay, you know my friend Taylor? Mm-hmm. She moved to New Orleans. Yeah. And that was, like, my homie. Like, that's the person who, every time I was going out, like, I would... she would be out. That's who I would connect with. And then, like, anytime I was just like, I want to go get lunch right now. Let me see what, She moved to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then my friend Allie, she's been living in Baton Rouge for the past couple years because she's in law school.
Damn, see, people just moved away.
Yeah, so, and those are, like, my 2 best friends,
yeah.
And, I mean, I have other friends, but it's...
Right.
When you get older, you kind of not cut people off, but just, like, grow away from people. And,
For sure.
people have their lives,
and you have your lives. They do different shit than you do.
Right, exactly. Or, like, they live, like, in New Iberia, and, like...
Right. I'm not hanging out with somebody who lives in New Iberia.
No, it's just, like, they're never in Lafayette, and I'm never in New Iberia.
Right.
So...
When can we connect?
Right.
I feel something similar, like in a similar vein, I guess, in the fact that I'm going to age drop. I'm 29, and so are like all of my friends, and I have set my life up in such a way that I don't have a 9 to 5, and I don't need that nor want it, but they all have that.
Right.
And so when I want to get rowdy on a Tuesday afternoon, they're like, I'm at work. And I'm like, wow, you're not really my friend because you chose work over me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, I'm on the other side of that. Like, I have a 9 to 5, and some of the friends I do still have, they all, like, go out on the weekdays and stuff. And I'm like,
well,
most of like 8 on the weekdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, my job is to go out. Like, I host trivia at the bar on Tuesday nights. They come for that, but then when trivia's over, they're like, hey, we're going home, we're going to bed. I'm like, what? I'm just getting a buzz. And Wednesday, I host the beer pong tournament. That is one of the cringiest things I'm going to say on the podcast. I host a beer pong tournament. But, like, I host it.
Big things going for you.
I have a microphone and everything. It's, like, really official. I have, like, a dry erase board. I write the team's names. It's super fancy. But none of my friends want to come play beer pong because they're not 18 anymore.
Yeah, because they have kids and they're like, I don't know if your friends.
None of them have kids.
Yeah, no,
We're
most of my
not there
sisters
yet.
and stuff, they all have kids now. They're all like getting married, so like they don't want to. And then also, plus, I just don't really go out anymore. That's not really something. I kind of have a little bit of social anxiety now, especially because I don't really have friends here. So yeah, I have friend crushes now, like people
Who's your friend
I like
crush?
see online.
Oh, so it's like not like a really viable person that's going to be your friend. It's more like just people you
know, like
Instagram people.
You were kind of a friend crush, and look at us. Not really, because I feel like we were friends because we kind of were friends of friends, and but we didn't really talk that much. No. Ever really. We just, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, you're here too. Yeah.
And now look at us co-hosting the biggest podcast in Lafayette Parish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
We're gonna look back on this one day.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who online from here is a friend crush, because I definitely have them.
From here?
Yeah.
Ooh, so somebody who might see the podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh, could be you.
And be my friend.
Let's see, who do we have? Open up your Instagram.
No, I could really do that.
Just scroll through. I want to be friends with this person, this person.
Oh, I play D&D. And some of those people, there's like specific people that I'm like, I would be friends with you outside of this D&D.
Oh, you're not friends with the D&D people?
No, I am friends with them, but like, we're friends because we play D&D, you know? And yeah, some of them, when I see out, I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up, you know? Oh, but like one of them's wife, I'm like, I want to be her friend because she is so cool. And I feel like she's cool.
Well, that's an approachable friendship. You could easily reach out.
But like, also, how do you do that?
You say, hey, what are y'all doing Wednesday night? I was thinking we could go have margaritas at the Mexican restaurant.
What if she doesn't like margaritas?
Then you probably don't want to be her friend.
Let's see this guy. You might know this guy. This person?
I do. I'm friends with him.
Yeah. I think this person is so cool.
Yeah. Dexter. Shout out Dexter Fields.
Shout out Dexter Fields. You're so cool.
If you're watching this podcast, you could potentially make a friend right now.
I would be your friend.
Everyone's gonna go look. He's about to blow up on Instagram. Everybody's typing.
Hey, did you see this new podcast?
Wait, who is Dexter?
Riley wants to be your friend. Are y'all gonna be friends?
Dexter Fields just got 46 new followers.
Yeah, but there's just like some cool like cliques in Lafayette that I'm like, those people are so cool.
Yeah.
And getting coffee with them would be really cool. But I don't know how to initiate that. And then also it's like, you never know other people's intentions, and they never know your intentions, so it's kind of weird. My intentions are to be friends. Meaningful friendships. Those are the ones I like.
Deep bonds.
Yeah, you know, like... Late
night stories.
Like, if I'm stranded, it's somebody I can call and be like, can you come get me?
Damn, that's a meaningful friendship. You know? That's a bond.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't really go anywhere, so that probably wouldn't happen. But if it did...
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Two buddies together forever.
Like, the people I hang out with the most are my girlfriend's friends. And those are also my friends, I would say. But they're also my girlfriend's friends, first and foremost.
For sure.
You know,
I feel that.
I probably could call one of them up and be like, hey, what's up? Do you want to come hang out with me? You know, and they probably would. It would probably be a good time. But at the same time, it's like... My friends, I'd probably have like inside jokes with.
You have to establish that.
Yeah.
You gotta make that first come hang out with me. Like, you know, you already know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like right now you're doing a therapy session with somebody, like with a comedian. Like I'm like trying to get meaningful help, but it's also like silly shit.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I know. This is silly. It's okay. I'm not sad about it.
I'm not sad at all. I'm just gonna.
I feel like
bury myself in my
I feel like
feelings.
I've exposed myself. Like,
hey, bear it all.
This girl has no friends. She probably sucks. But listen, they just moved away. Like, they just.
We just talked about our friendship here.
Yeah, we did.
You got a friend.
You got a friend. Yeah. Yeah. Good talk. Feel better about my friendships.
I think I do too. Especially since you like kind of iterated that you're going through the same thing.
Oh, so you are going through the same thing? Like, really?
Well, like my friends like don't have time to do the
Right.
things that I want to do
I'm
because they
glad
have
that
to
we
go to
both
work.
make time to kind of do this.
Yes.
Yeah. At first, I was very skeptical that you were gonna make time for this.
I'm tied up.
But you have
tied up in a lot of things.
Communicating a lot better, and it's been a lot
Yes.
better.
Well, I also didn't know what level of seriousness you were on, like how
Right.
feasible this was actually going to be. But look at us right here, right now, in a
Look at us.
production studio.
In
The stew.
with Violet and Gray.
That's a wrap.
Did you turn your mic back on?
No, he doesn't even have
the
it.
dome.
So to me, it's CEO.
I'm going 7.6, 8.1, 8.5.
Yeah.
Saying here with the 10.
10. 10.
I get paid every time I say she's a 10. The sponsors love her.
Hello, me again. I also wanted to put a video at the end and just say thank you if you've made it this far. If you haven't made it this far, then you suck. This has been a really fun experience, a huge learning experience, and I think that the more we put out and the more we get together and create, then the better production value that I'm going to be able to bring to this. So I'm excited to get into this, and I'm excited to have you guys with me. So with that being said, please subscribe and have a great weekend.